What's going down? Basement Boy Banter's the channel. Thor's Thoughts is the show. I'm back. It's another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Superman figure. The culmination of Superman week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this all went to plan. And this Superman Krypto Deluxe Theatrical Edition, which is very similar to a collector's edition, just a little bit different, is dropping on the day that Superman movie opens. Hopefully you see it. Hopefully you enjoyed the Superman content. You have the Silver Age Superman review that's up. You've watched the Christopher Reeves Superman the movie 1978 review that's up. All the super content I've been pumping out all week. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. This is not the culmination of the whole week, being that it's Thursday and the movie's just opening tonight. But tomorrow, maybe hopefully a review of the movie sometime to come this weekend, and a little bonus Superman live action figure video if all things go to plan. But the most important were these three reviews. I talked about Silver Age Superman. Go watch that review. I talked about Christopher Reeves, 1978, the movie Superman, and they are flying out of here. All right, so we have David Cornsweet, his first iteration of Superman, or his first time in this new iteration of the James Gunn universe. We got Krypto the dog. We got four faceplates total. Sorry, three of them look very similar. One punching hand, one grabbing hand, and two flight hands or knife hands. I'm a little disappointed we're not getting a full pair of fists. I'm going to put that out right now. I do like the new packaging for the deluxe theatrical version. You got the Superman on the side, kind of cut out there, the new DC Studios logo, the new DC Multiverse logo. You got Krypto and Superman on the back. It's all metallic blue lining and edging. We're going to get another deluxe theatrical version, the rest of these figures, like the Lex Luthor and some of the other ones. And then we're also getting the Batman Return waves that's coming sometime this year before the end of the line, before the end of the McFarlane run at least. But I'm super pumped for a new DC, movie universe. I'm excited to see this Superman. I mean, Superman's the first movie, I guess, but it's been running. If you watch Creature Commandos or the Peacemaker stuff, that's still going strong. I do like that they gave us like a comic version on the back instead of doing like a picture from the movie or live action. Like with the Reeves, they did him in front of the American flag, which is cool. But I'm kind of glad we got this comicized version on the back and on the card. So, like I said, I am a little disappointed that we are not getting a pair of fists in this whole thing. Now, there are a battle damaged one of these out there. There's a rubber cape single face, or single with one single head, and there is a Ross for less version on card that's available hopefully soon. But now that I get, obviously the light up eyes face is the most distinguished, like the red laser eyes, which I'm glad we have that one. The other two, like, he looks annoyed in one and mildly annoyed in the other. It's a little furrowing of the brow where you really see it, versus the straight face. And then the face is on, I guess, is his normal face, or how he normally looks. I'm excited for this version of Superman and this version of Lois Lane, and to see what the new DC universe is really going to be like. I'm glad we do get the flying hands. I'm a little disappointed no flight stand. Anyone knows me knows I think every Superman figure should come with a flight stand. I mean, it's Superman, for crying out loud. His whole thing is that he flies, right? Like Fast and a Steady Bullet, leaping tall buildings in a single bound, all that good stuff. It is the collector's edition. These are just collector's editions with a different name to be movie figures that are complete, and to make me buy a 7th Michael Keaton Batman. I can't believe that. But alas, we're talking about David Cornsweet's version of Superman here, and we will definitely get to that Batman Returns wave when it comes out. I'm digging this Krypto. We did get a Krypto with a different Superman, and he's got the S on the back. That's dope. He's appropriately sized for the figure, I would say, and for what he is in the movie. He's a little bit smaller than your traditional Krypto, like the short hair. No S on the chest. I like this Krypto, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I like my big Krypto, like my OG Krypto. But this one he's adorable. He's a cute little Krypto. And he's furry. He's got actual fur. So, while Superman isn't I'd say my top 5 figure or characters in comics. Like I have the same problem a lot of people with. He's just not super relatable for me because he's an alien who's like omnipotent essentially. So identify more with like your Green Lanterns or your Barry Allens or definitely not Batman because I'm not a billionaire. Like I don't identify with who's the one guy, Iron Man, right? Oh, that ass on the back, good size. This is seems like it's a bigger cape or a longer cape than these two. I felt like I'll bring Reeves back in here. Yeah, Reeves' cape is shorter by a good half an inch, maybe even more. This one's like ankle length on the new one, and the Reeves and the Golden Age one have like calf length capes. I'm gonna say I dig it a little bit longer. I do. I dig it a little bit longer. I like the red on him is darker. The blue, I like the piping on the suit. The S is raised, not just painted on. You know what's funny is in the Reeves one, I said I liked that better, and then I was sitting here holding Reeves and Silver Age, and I was touching Silver Age, and I was like, man, the painted one, if it stays crispy, is maybe better than the raised. But either way, is he taller? They're about the same height. I'm gonna do a height comparison for all three of these Supermans because they're like all almost on par. Okay, they did a little bit new stuff with the cape. The cape's got some movement like forward and back, so you can cover his shoulders if you want, or you can pull it back for like flight mode, or like if you want it to drape kind of back. I love that for the mobility because then if I put the arms up, the cape isn't a hindrance at all. And there's just this little gapping where they have the cape connected that you can pull forward and back. And it's just such a small amount, but it makes a huge difference. What's the head look up like? Oh, awful. Yeah, the head moving up is the problem, right? Like that's the problem with Reeves. That's the problem with every Superman. They need to find a way to Dremel that out, or at least make the neck so you have a little bit of. I want my Superman to look up when they fly, and I know I can arch the back, but when they look like this, and you can't see me, but like that's not looking up. Like I'm forcing the issue. That's my only real knock on this figure. Other than that, I think the suit is gorgeous. The Krypto's adorable. I'm actually cool with the faces. I know I was kind of ragging on them to start the video off, and a lot of people have. I don't think it's the problem that some people think it is. Let me see how easy it is to get off. No, his little curly Q gets in the way of taking the faces off. I will say that. Watch out for the curly Q. Let's put on his mildly annoyed face, or the furrowed brow. Yeah, that's a little difficult to get on there. The changing of the faceplate isn't super crispy. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, see, he looks mildly annoyed now with the furrowed brow. I do love the S. It's appropriately sized. We had that one giant S on the Infinite Crisis Earth Superman, the older Superman. That was no bueno. But the ones like Reeves, Silver Age, my guy, here, this Supes, his arms are bigger than I anticipated. Like, I thought he was going to have a more slender shape to him, like the Reeves, which I was okay with, because I like that in this, but he looks more jacked than I think people are giving him credit for. Yeah, he's not Cavill jacked, but I don't need my Superman to be Cavill jacked. I don't. I need him to be, appropriately jacked. And it's Superman, so it doesn't have to be jacked. He's just Superman. He is super. I don't think Superman's always written, besides like Ed McGuinness and some people, is like super jacked all the time. Muscular. I'm not, but All right, let's read the card and then give him a grade. I will say all three Supermans did not disappoint. From the Silver Age, go watch that review, to the Christopher Reeves, go watch that review, to this one, thank you for watching this review. None of them has disappointed me in any way, shape, or form. This is a beefy card, so I'm probably going to screw it up, but let's take a shot. There's the card, Superman and Krypto from Superman. Both a son of the otherworldly Krypton and planet Earth's small town Smallville, the metahuman superhero Superman, a.k.a. Metropolis's Daily Planet reporter Clark Kent, must now juggle both jobs and persona while under the most severe attack he's ever faced. If Lex Luthor has his way, Superman will soon see the last of Earth and the Earthlings will rejoice. Krypto, a medium to large size, untrained white dog who wears a red cape similar to Superman's. Krypto has the strength of a superhero, but the enthusiasm of an oversized puppy, an often dangerous combination. Beloved by Superman, despite his inability to take commands, Krypto barrels around and pounces on anything and anyone, tail flapping and tongue dangling like a goof. That makes me both excited and slightly nervous for the movie to come that I haven't seen yet, but I'm super pumped. He is a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. The fist thing gets knocked down a half a point. If he would have had 2 fists, 10 out of 10. The head thing is fine for me, but that he doesn't even have a pair of fists. Out of all 3 of these Supermans I've reviewed this week, and I know the other 2 were 10s. Spoiler if you didn't watch those reviews, but go back. This is the only one that's getting a 9.5, and it's not because it's a bad figure. I think this is on par with the other 2 figures. I think the lack of one fist brings it down half a point in my book, and that's how much I value really every superhero having a pair of fists, but definitely a Superman needs a pair of fists. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you would grade him at. If you want to see the movie, let me know what you thought about that. Like, share, subscribe. How do you like Superman Week? Should I do this again for something else in the future? Was it a success or, pass? Let me know. I'd love to hear some feedback. Thank you. Till the next one. Deuces.